Hey guys, Lamar here, helping you guys build 6- and 7-figure e-commerce businesses, and today we're going to be taking a behind-the-scenes look at the Canton Fair. We just arrived in Guangzhou, China yesterday. We're in our Airbnb right now, and I'm going to give you guys a behind-the-scenes look. We're going to be going through the Canton Fair. We're going to be talking to different vendors. We're going to be viewing different products. I'm super excited to show you guys what we're going to be experiencing today and the new ideas that are going to come from this event. I first just wanted to talk a little bit about how we're going to prepare for attending the fair. It's important to either bring a suitcase or a backpack because we're going to be getting a lot of pamphlets and flyers. So in today's trip, we're going to be taking a backpack. My sister and I are both going to have a backpack so that we can collect flyers and pick up pamphlets, magazines that the vendors are going to give to us. It's also super important to take really detailed notes because this venue is just so massive, and you guys are going to see it pretty soon. We're going to go over the map view, and then as we're walking through the entire venue, you're going to see just on how enormous this place is. But it's super important to take very detailed notes. So what I'm saying is like taking pictures of the booth, taking a picture of who you're talking to, taking a picture of the business card, and taking notes about your conversation, pricing, different products that you're viewing, sampling costs, just different things that you're going to go in discussion with these suppliers. You're going to be wanting to make sure that you're taking detailed notes. We're going to be doing that. I'm going to show you guys exactly how we're doing that as we go through the fair. And last but not least, because this is our second time and we're already working with at least 10 different suppliers, we brought a bunch of different gifts. So I wanted to show you guys just a couple of different gifts that you can bring. We brought some local honey. It's a simple gift, but I think it's going to mean a lot. We got these nice bags, and we're going to give a gift to our direct point of contact with the factory, so our salesperson and also the factory's boss. So we've brought 2 bags for every factory that we're working with, a nice little honey gift. So as we're viewing, as we visit with factories that we already have experience with or a relationship with, factories that we're already manufacturing with, we're just going to hand them or give them a nice little gift to help build that relationship as we continue to work and manufacture with them. But without further ado, guys, I did want to make sure that you guys have clicked that subscribe button. You have subscribed to the channel because, like I said, I'm here helping you guys build 6- and 7-figure e-commerce businesses. Let's head out the door, and I'm going to keep the video rolling as we continue to show you what it's like behind the scenes of the Canton Fair. Hey guys, we're just walking on the way to the Canton Fair, and we happen to come across SF Express, which is the local delivery service in China, and here they are. So they really didn't want us recording there for some reason, but I was hoping to show you guys that their e-commerce industry here is a little disorganized but highly developed at the same time. And that was what we were viewing right there, was just them sorting. That was like they just received a big truck full of small parcels, and those were all the small little delivery guys that go out around the city and make the individual deliveries. And it was kind of disorganized, but they somehow still make it work. So we've made it to the Canton Fair, and here's the map of the entire complex, and it's broken up into different areas here. So we have area A, area B, area C, which is across the street, and each one of these little colored diagrams are massive areas. They're multiple football fields big. So this is a massive area to cover in just a few days. And each area is broken up into different sections. So through area A, we have kitchen, garden products, glass, weaving, iron products. Area B, gifts and premiums, festival products. Area C, toys, personal care, toiletries, household items. So as you can see, we have a lot of ground to cover. We're super excited. We're going to be taking you through the different sections here and talking to different suppliers, getting those product ideas, like I said, and we'll keep you posted as we keep going on through the fair here. All right, so here we are in the kitchen and tableware section. We're actually just walking through it, but I did want to mention that at the end of the day, I'm going to give a complete summary of main takeaways of day one of the Canton fair here. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. Alright, so we've been here for about an hour. First impressions, I'm going to say it again, but this place is massive. It's taken us about an hour and a half to walk through just one or two of those colored squares that I showed you earlier on the map. Things that I'm discussing with the suppliers, the factories that I'm meeting here are minimum order quantities, you know, what is the price of the sample that we're looking at on the floor, what kind of materials are they using, where their factory is located. These are just a couple of the questions that I'm asking to get a sense of, you know, what new product ideas that we can kind of get out of here. All right, guys, so we've gone through about 2 hours worth of the phase 2, day 1 of the Canton Fair, and if you can see right here on the map, we've done about just that yellow section there, and that already took us, you know, like I said, 2 hours to get through. And our feet are already starting to hurt, so we had to take a little bit of a lunch break. The food is kind of like a Chinese cafeteria style. Definitely probably not the highest quality food that we could find in China, but it'll have to do for the time being. Initial reactions on the fair so far, or the exhibition that we've been seeing, we're seeing a lot of the same suppliers that we saw last year. Not disappointed by that at all, you know, because, you know, it's always good to see, you know, reforge those relationships that you've already had, and kind of see what new ideas that they've been able to come out with over the past year or whatnot. And we still have a lot of ground to cover, so I'll have more reflections on the day later on for y'all and when we get back to the apartment. So we're gonna head back out there. Keep you guys posted. Alright guys, I'm here with my great friend Park. Park,
Hi.
It's awesome to see you again.
Yeah, see you again. Nice to see you again.
She is the factory owner of, what is the factory?
We are the Changchun RNC company.
And they handmade all of these beautiful items that you see right here up on the wall. And how do you make these, Park?
All these are handmade.
All of them are handmade?
Yeah, handmade.
And
this is for the home wall decor and the home decor.
For home decorations
Yeah.
and wall decorations.
Yeah.
Okay. And where's your factory located?
We are in the northeast China.
Northeast China.
In the Jilin province.
How-
Changchun.
Changchun?
Yeah.
And how many people are in your factory?
We are a small factory. We have 20 people in our factory.
20 people?
Yeah.
Are all the suppliers here in factories all have about 20 people, or are they different sizes?
No, it's different sizes. Some is small, maybe just 10, and
Okay.
but some is very big, maybe hundreds, thousands.
Okay,
It's
so
very
all
different.
different factories here.
Yeah, depending on your product.
And how much does a booth cost to come to the Canton Fair? How much is a booth?
For us, this is 4 booths, so it's a little expensive, about
Okay.
40,000.
40,000 US dollars.
US dollar,
Wow.
yeah, not RMB.
But you said this is 4 booths, so one
Yeah,
booth is just like $10,000.
Yeah,
Wow,
about,
it's expensive.
yeah.
What kind of, do you get a lot of new customers coming in every year? Is this like a successful exhibition coming to the Canton Fair?
Actually, it's according to your samples. if you have new product and it's very good, you have new customer. If you have no good product, no customer.
No customers. But luckily you have very good products, right? So
maybe this year. Maybe this year.
So have lots of new customers.
Next year.
Yeah. Interesting. What kind of order quantities are people putting in?
We have the MOA, so it's $5,000.
$5,000 is the minimum order quantity.
Yeah, for us, yeah.
For you.
We have this requirement.
Okay. And do you take sometimes lower minimum order quantities, or?
Yeah, we can accept, yeah, but
you need to negotiate a little bit.
Yeah, we need a handle charge. You can less, maybe 2,000 or 3,000.
Okay.
But we have extra handle charge.
Okay,
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do most people put in orders, or most customers that are coming buyers, do they put in orders today, or do they do orders like later on?
Very few to place order on site.
Okay, very few place orders on site.
Yeah. Usually after fair, you send some samples, then they can form sample, then place the order.
Okay, interesting. All right, well, thank you, Park. I don't want to take any more of your time up. I know you're very busy. So it was great to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Lamar. Thank you. Nice to meet you again.
Thank you. So we're back at our apartment now. Behind me is the view from our porch, from our apartment building, our complex. I wanted to kind of give you guys a summary of day one at the Canton Fair. I'm shooting this aspect of the video the day after because we were just like so exhausted from the first day of walking around, viewing so many different booths, so many different suppliers, seeing so many different products. I didn't have the energy to finish off the video. So this is the following day, and I kind of want to just give you a quick recap of main takeaways of the fair day one. So the most noticeable thing to me and my sister was that like all the fair, or all the booths and the suppliers are really nice and professional. The booths are like really displayed nicely. Many of them are almost as if you walked into a store in the USA, or like a home and garden store, for example. You just like walked in there. The booths are just packed full with products and the beautiful displays. So it's actually pretty impressive. It's not dirty at all. It's very clean, orderly, nice. There's serious suppliers there and they put a lot of time, money, and effort into making up their booths. The next point I wanted to make was that you really don't need a translator. Many of the suppliers speak English, or the salespeople speak English, so you don't need a translator when visiting the Canton Fair. You pretty much just walk around and talk directly with the salespeople in English, which is, really beneficial, especially if you don't speak Chinese. For us, we saw a lot of the same suppliers that we saw last year. So it's pretty apparent that the suppliers are routinely coming year after year to the Canton Fair. It's not a problem really, because a lot of them had new products. We were reviewing new products. It was good, like I said, to forge those relationships, continue to meet with them, see what kind of new things that they were coming out with. For us though, we were only really looking for 2 or 3 new suppliers. You know, if you find 1 or 2 new suppliers, they can really provide a lot of great products for you. That can really just give you a constant flow of new products to launch on Amazon or for your e-commerce store. So that was pretty much our goal. I felt like we were able to accomplish that within the first day itself, find 2 or 3 new suppliers. The last year that we went to the Canton Fair, we wrote down a lot of new ideas, just walking around, and then we'd come back to our hotel and kind of cross-check those ideas on Jungle Scout. This year we were much more laser focused on which product categories to launch products in. We kind of have a better understanding of which products to launch and what we were looking for. So we were much more laser focused in our basically objectives, and I felt like we were able to accomplish that already, like I said, within the first day. And the fair lasts for 4 or 5 days. Kind of our strategy is that we're going to take some off-the-shelf products, that are unique or will be unique to Amazon, but we're also looking at products for inspiration or products to make changes to. So we might see an off-the-shelf product, and then we're going to be trying to, improve it, make some sort of change or adjustment, innovation, packaging design, whatnot. But that's pretty much our strategy going forward. So it would be a combination of pulling off unique products that we've been able to locate there, and also offering some sort of innovation or enhancement to those off-the-shelf products. And last but not least, what I was doing is cross-referencing suppliers and cost. So, there's multiple suppliers that might be able to produce the same product, and we might be already producing some of those products with our current suppliers, but I was just walking around and, cross-referencing pricing, quality, potentially, lead times, whatnot. So just to kind of get a better idea of what the product is worth, and what other suppliers might be able to offer us. So those were kind of the summaries on day one. We got a couple more days left, so we're looking forward to that. I'll keep you guys posted. I hope that you got some value out of this video, that I was able to provide you some good insight behind the scenes of what it was like to walk around, be at the Canton Fair. Hope you consider it for next time or next year. But without further ado, guys, we're going to head back out there and have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video.